A divine greetings to the 13 tribes of Yah'S scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the ox of fiery name of Yahuwah Elohim. This is the fiery name that is above all name eternal. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehochanan the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally our worship, praise, honor, glory, riches, power, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Abba Yahweh, the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very DNA of Abba Yahweh, the very fire, the very true essence of Abba Yahweh, the don't touch me there, the no-go area, the unpardonable part of Abba Yahweh. I just love the Ruach HaKodesh. I just love the Ruach HaKodesh. I just love the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, I do. Hey, I love him. I just love him. I love him. Orobosike yao. Iborobosike yao. Norobosike yabose. Norobosike yabo. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, the power of rebirth, the glorified body, Ribo Shandalaba, the eternal teacher, Ribo Boskilimahantalabo, the breath of eternity, good or bad. Oribo Siyalaba. Oribo Siyalaba. Abba Yehovah, you have been worshipped, praised, loved, honored, served, right in the temple of your eternal Hamid, your very Isha, for you are my eternal husband, and also my Abba. I love my bow, yeah, I love my bow. I love my bow. I love my Yahuwah. Yes, I do. I just love him. I love him. I love him. I love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love Yahushua. I love Yahushua, my eternal King. I just love him. My Savior. I love him. My Redeemer. I do love him, my brother, my master, my eternal husband. I love you, I love you. I love you, yeah, Robosika, yeah, Yereboseo, Yerebose Kebo, Yerebose Mayantalabo. Yeah. Ribobosika Yabo, Ribobosika Yabo, hey. I love Yahuwah, I love Yahushua. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Quickly, I have this to say, and just an illustration. When I was in the Word, I do sing about the Ma I love, talk about the Ma I love. So proud of the Ma I love. Though no return, though no honor from him, no appreciation. He can reward me now for giving him my heart. He don't have what it takes because he's just a man. Sometimes I also trample down that heart. But we still prophesy, we still keep, talking about him. In like manner, I channel that love back unto the rightful honor, Yahuwah. I give it unto him. And he honors it. Yes, he appreciates that. For loving him. Ribobosike yabo. And he blessed me for loving him. Okay, he is the rightful owner. That energy to love just ordinary mere man that can also trample that love on the foot. I channel it back to where he came from. He came from Yahuwah. Thou shalt love Yahuwah with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with every single breath in you. And I do. I just love my bow. I just love my bow. I love Yahuwah. Yeah, I love Yahuwah. This is rare. I just love my bow. Hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, now, family, here we are in the heavenly court room of Yahuwah with this powerful message stated for you and I, January 1st, Christian, Islam, Jesus, Mahdi, Laj, and Lady Horn, Epiphanes are Janus, two faces of beginning and YAH'S judgment in your feast. They were drinking, they were eating, they were jubilating. Until judgment be forced on them. That is a thing done in a group, like your Christmas and like your January 1st, you were eating. So why is destruction going to overtake you? Why is destruction is going to, cut up with people, many, majority, uncountable people on their feast day? Does that not ring alarm on your head? Does that not help you? Should that help you to put on your thinking cap? Just think for a moment. Why should judgment before people? Why they were celebrating until Noah's built this ark? They were feasting, jubilating, marrying, and giving in marriage. Until Noah entered the ark, remember is the sign, and destruction overtook them all. Why? Jesus, the play warrior. I tell you, some people still never know. The time when you try me, Yahuwah give a dirty slap. He give a dirty slap. Like I always love to say, it's not by sensational, emotional, radiation, burning, personal. No. But by the royal law subjective, we want to put asunder again between these two messiahs. Between Yahushua, that Yahushua isn't Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ isn't Yahushua. That your Jesus Christ isn't the biblical Messiah. It is the all-biblical Messiah. That's what we always did over here. Okay. But just today, Christian, most of them can attest to that, the false prophets. But they still left one, the very important one. That is the iron door. The first and second door, just, not that strong. But when we come to the iron gate, it's going to pack off. By the fiery judgment of Yahuwah. And the people of the book will be set free. There is the iron gate, people. Is the iron gate. There's very strong delusion. Jesus Christ. Okay. So now, prior to the title, I want to begin to put in now the word of Yahuwah. Let this sick go into you. Why should judgment cut people up while they were celebrating? And we see over there, if it is a thing or feast, done in a group. Just as yesterday, it was a subject I supposed to be, I supposed to do today. How about you once I drop that and speak about January 1st, that sign it carries. For you remember your Jesus was birth December 25th. Therefore, according to circumcision's law, he's going to be circumcised on your January 1st. Do you know what that is? What is the sign of circumcision? It's to cut off flesh. What is the sign of your January? It is death to every plantation of the earth. Not the one they are using fertilizing to do. That is what Abe want to destroy. We are returning back to the original, not all this chemical madness, genetic modified organism. Now we are returning back to Genesis 1, where every plantation grows normal, without no acid, no fertilization or whatever. Okay. But January, it carried the sun is dead winter whereby everything, every single thing is crushed. That's why your Jesus was being birthed. Alright, like I said, we're not gonna be using my own word. So let me quickly put out the differences between the biblical Messiah and the unbiblical Messiah. The biblical Messiah, apostles never mix a prophecy. No. Just the way it is. That is how they give it, and it will come to pass. That is why we can, confidently look into the prophecies of the last day. We say, yes, it was being prophesied. Look at the prophecies of Jesus, pastors, apostles, prophet. By the dash, TB Joshua now begin to see Ma as a woman. Look at Justice Suleiman. They said something is going to happen that's going to make people quieted before December 31st. That is the one I wanted to do. But Abayawa said, drop that. That is the next one to follow now. And talk about this because of his people. We only speak because of his people. So what happened to that prophecy now? Nothing absolute happened. And yet this must still keep nonsense, keep prophesying. Now another comparison, okay, or asunder between the biblical Messiah's apostle and the unbiblical Messiah. Listen up. Our apostle, we see chapter 4, we see the biblical Messiah's apostles do sold their properties, houses, cars, lands, wherever that were in their possession. They sell it, they sold it to take care of the poor. That is ours. So what is the apostles of Jesus doing? They are stealing from the poor to live extravagant life. If you really want to put a standard between Jesus and Yahushua, it's simple. It's simple. Look at another one. The biblical Messiah said, think not that I've come to destroy the Lord. No. Rather, to fulfill until when the heaven and the earth is no more. So what did Jesus say? He destroyed the Lord, even though we still have heaven and the earth. Revelation 21 gave us a new heaven and the new earth. Okay? But Jesus said he destroyed. Look at their hypocrisy. Look at Jesus and this prophet Liza. They want to steal. They will go to the law that they said Jesus destroyed. But if you ask them to keep it, they will say, no, come on now. They're not doing that. But if they want to rob, they will just go to the law. Like this January now, they're going to be claiming everything, looting. In fact, they are looters. They are followers, no? And working money. It's for them. They call it first fruit. Anyway, let's drop that. I'm just trying to put, asunder between both of them. So listen, I want to go into, before we begin to put in the royal, the royal law scriptures to validate this very title, I would like to put history, about 2 to 3 minutes history, okay, yeah. The one you celebrated yesterday, this is it. Janus. From Janus, that come this word January. It's just abbreviation of it. Janus. It is a Roman gas. This was a pre-Christian word. Pre-Christian word. Okay, pagan in totality. Why should you be proud of what you believe? Why masking it up with Bible? That is the problem. You can celebrate whatever, but stop masking it up with the royal law. It will brings about eternal damnation. For you not to be a part of it, that's what we are talking. So right now, I want to play the history of where your January 1st come from. So just listen carefully. I also prefer to use this history. Why? Because it's a pagan. I call it Christian pagan also. Oh, no. Oh, but they are fruition knows them. So let's do that together now. Listen carefully.
New Year's Day is pagan. New Year, more magic. I know I recently put something out on my channel, linked up here, of how Christmas being pagan, and at the risk of sounding like I've got an axe to grind, and I really don't, I wanted to explain a few little bits about New Year too.
Okay.
That might surprise you.
We are listening.
Welcome back to Real World Magic, where we make your life more magical. My name is Neil Trigger. I'm going to be your magical host, and today we're talking about New Year, and the fact that the whole of New Year is actually pagan.
That's
it's
it.
also got a few other pantheons thrown in too, but let's get to that in a minute. New Year's Day is celebrated tomorrow, and it's traditionally brought in on New Year's Eve, which is tonight, and New Year's Day is also simply known as New Year or New Year's in America. I'm not sure why it's got the extra S in America, but let's not get all sectarian. New Year is observed on January the 1st. That's the first day of each year of the modern Gregorian calendar. We in the West now use the Gregorian calendar exclusively, sort of.
Yes, that's paganism.
In pre-Christian Rome,
That's
under the
it.
Julian calendar, New Year's Day was dedicated to Janus, the god of gateways and new beginnings. January is even named because of
This
Janus,
is it.
in the same way as July was named for Julius Caesar,
Janus,
and
January.
August was named for Augustus Caesar. Now, since the New Year's ritual of new beginnings and resolutions fall under the god Janus, it makes you wonder what pantheon Janus falls under.
Okay.
Janus isn't, strictly speaking, a Roman god.
That's
Janus
it.
is an ancient god.
That's it.
He was around at the time of the mythological Romulus and Remus. These two ancient gods were once children who were mythologically raised by wolves.
Okay.
Romulus is now famous for giving his name to Rome as the founder of Rome, and so he must have been around before Rome, while Remus is famous for giving his name to Remus Lupin, a werewolf in the Harry Potter books. Depicted with two faces, Janus looks both into the past and into the future.
Okay.
Janus is also the god of endings. So if you
Okay.
want to really celebrate New Year properly, that is, traditionally, as well as starting something new, you also need to end something as well.
That's
Although
circumcision.
Janus definitely was an ancient Roman god, he started out as a pagan god before the Roman Empire was formed.
Okay.
And so, the actions of the New Year reveller, especially getting drunk and celebrating the gateway to the new year, is a pagan act. It started out that way, it continued that way during the Roman Empire, and yes, it seems it's pretty much that way right now. The only difference now is that we appear to have forgotten the fact that this whole shebang is a pagan ritual. Let's look a bit closer now then, shall we? Toasting or drinking something to
Okay, I
see the
don't
new
think
year
I'm going to
is
be
something
putting
that's common in
this.
both America, the UK,
Okay.
and most.
For the sake of time, I just want to put that little chart of history. You can do better. Okay, the internet is over there. They thought they made it for evil, but I bet you what turned it around for good. Every secret you need is over there. Okay. Okay, so you heard already. This is it. Okay, so now let us begin to feed it with the word of Abba Yahuwah. Talk about the circumcision according to biblical terminology. Jesus was birthed on December 25th and was circumcised on January 1st, cut off flesh. So I want to look into that. Yeah, that is the judgment in your feast. You were eating and you were drinking and you were celebrating. Jesus, the play wayo. I tell you, some people still never know. The time when he tried me. Yahuwah, show a pepe. That is fire, fire. Don't touch Yahuwah's bright. Okay. Now, this is the whole problem in it. This is the judgment in it. First of all, these are the scriptures they are using to validate this paganism. So before we now look double face of this very Janus, Jesus is the beginning of this. Jesus is the end of his face, while Mahdi is the beginning of his face. Go and check out Daniel chapter 9. Daniel chapter 8. Gonna see Antiochus Epiphanes over there, the large and the little horn. We see this is the both faces, okay, of the unbiblical Messiah. Jesus is the one to end it. Then Islam will pick it over. Islam will open a new door. All right now. Tehillim, best known as Psalm 65, 11 through 13. This is the problem. They will be using the royal law to crown this nonsense. Listen, now, this is what they are doing. This is what judgment is going to be for you. Okay? Thou crownest the year with thy goodness. Where is it? With thy goodness. And thy parts drop fatness. So what fatness did you drop? But we can testify to this. It was salvation. Biblical New Year, Exodus chapter 12. We see the fatness of the drop over there. They drop upon the pastures of the wilderness, okay, and the little hills rejoice over every side. That's it. In the wilderness we celebrate because we came out from Babylon, Resurrection 13. And the pasture are clothed with flocks. The valleys also are covered over with corn. They shout for joy. They also sing. That's the way we've got our freedom. So what is the nature of your celebration? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so but this the scripture that we use to mask up this Janus celebrating this nonsense. Why bringing scriptures into it? Why can't you just go ahead and have your pagan feast and leave our book alone. You shouldn't be touching our book. That is the problem over there. That's why judgment is going to follow you, because you are adding and you are taking away. New Year, Christmas is adding into the royal law, and it means danger. It means danger. Okay, it means danger on you. YAHUAH have his own calendar. There's never no way he can use paganism calendar. He can never use Gregorian calendar. It is pagan. It is his enemy. This is how they change the time. He said, Daniel chapter 7, verses 24 or so, he said they're going to think, the anti-Messiah is going to think how to change the time and the season. And this is how he did it. He changed the time, he changed the law. He said he will think how to change the time, the law, and the season. And he did this, how he did it. You're not going to be celebrating biblical feast, not at all. When biblical New Year comes, you don't even know when. Or yes, you don't even know anything about that, but you know that a pagan. Assuming these pork eating people, Christians, just coming out the way they are and begin to celebrate this Babylonian paganism the way they are, it should have been much better. They would not begin to use our book to mask it, and the people of the book, under their voice, will be thinking that they are doing the feast of the Bible. That is the problem. Galatians chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. But though we or an angel from heaven preach another gospel unto you, then than that which we have preached unto you, let him be cast. Now, as we said before, we said it in the Old Testament. And we are repeating it again in the New Testament, as we said before. So say I now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be what? Accursed. This is how you are cursed. You were eating and you were feasting, you were celebrating. Hey, judgment caught up with you. Why? Revelation 22, 18 through 19. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, YAHUAH shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. Go and check Deuteronomy 28. Fully loaded. Deuteronomy 27. Fully loaded with curses. Genesis 3. All begins over there. 19. If any man shall take away, where is it? 19. If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, YAHUAH shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. Is heavy cause. This is the area you are not looking into. This is the area you don't even ponder over. You don't even talk about it. It may cause. You put it January using our scripture to back. It is adding. Christmas, it is adding. It means cause eternal. If it's Sunday, it simply means adding. It means cause eternal. When your life is being removed out of the holy city and out of the earth, where are you going? Link of fire. Have you thought about this? So let's put scripture now. Revelation 18 verses 4. YAHUAH is calling. Come out of her, my people. Come out from mystery Babylon. The first Babylon, Genesis 11, was pure pagan. Pure pagan. They never masked it up. But this mystery Babylon, Revelation 17, simply mean against pagan, but then I mask it up with the Bible, with religion. Islam is on their way. You see the both faces. This is Jesus, and this is Mahdi. That is what we want to look into now. This is the close one door, another door open. This is the door to open eternal. This is eternal door to open. That is the area we are proceeding into. Whether you like it or not, we are looking into the end time prophecies. This is Jesus, which is Christian. They are about to handle now to this face. That is the Antiochus Epiphany. Okay, the large and the little horn. It is one head. It is one person with two missions in two different occasions. This is Jesus serving now. Jesus was birthed on this face, and Jesus was circumcised on this face. What is the meaning of circumcision? It's to remove flesh. And that is what winter is. Cut off everything that is not needed. Everything that is not needed. What is, according to biblical terminology, what is number 8? Go and check out Exodus, no, excuse me, Leviticus chapter 12. You're going to see the rules and regulations of circumcision. Man ought to be circumcised 8 days. Count from your December 25th to your January 1st, simply 8 days. So if your Jesus was birth December 25th, therefore your Jesus is being circumcised on that first. So what is that saying to you? How about you say, I'm going to charge you according to what I heard from you? Let's put that. But verse known as Numbers chapter 14, verses 28. Say unto them, as surely as I live, saith Yahuwah, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do unto you. So what happened over here, where we came out from Egypt, coming back to the promised land? What happened? Everything that declares on the wilderness, how about you were using against them? They were all being crushed. Where are we all proceeding into? We are fighting to be, enter into the new Jerusalem, the new earth. But many is going to die because this world is wilderness as we are speaking now. But many is going to die in this wilderness because of what you say. It's going to be used against you. Life and death is in the power of tongue. What the winter carries, it simply means death. It simply means death. And your Jesus was birthed December 25th, you say so. And therefore it's going to be circumcised January 1st, cut of flesh. And if he said flesh and blood can never inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah, are you walking in flesh? Or you being circumcised? Yahuwah is going to circumcise us in either way. He's going to circumcise some, okay, in mercy. And he's also going to circumcise some in judgment. That is to put you into fire. It means eternal circumcision. You can never get healed. But the one he's circumcised in his mercy, that one is going to be receiving healing. Are you walking in flesh? Because flesh needs to be cut off. Says your new year. Matthew 12, 37. For by the words thou shalt be justified, and by the words thou shalt be condemned. You said dead winter is where you enter new beginning, when everything is crushed. The biblical New Year simply means resurrection, springtime, March, where everything crushed in the winter resurrects. That is the biblical New Year. Whatever Yahuwah is doing, it carries thanks. Yahuwah again in his infinite wisdom, okay, the two different messiahs needs to govern our peoples. The broad way have a messiah that is leading them into that broad nonsense, eternal domination. While the narrow way is also a messiah that is leading us, the elect, into eternal, to rule and reign with him. What part are you? Are you walking in flesh? Your feet says so. January 1st to cut off flesh. Now I want to put from the royal law your feast, what it represents. It simply means judgment, okay? You were eating, you were drinking. Is the sign, and judgment caught up with you. Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Come on, the 4 angels. The 4 angels. 4 corners on the earth. I say, hold it. Don't bring about destruction until we seal the people of the book. They are already stationed. Let's go there. Revelation again, 9:13 through 19. You can also read all 19. You're going to see the sun is going to be darkened by the smoke that rose from the bottomless pit. That is Islam. They are coming powerfully. That is the another phase that needs to be opened. And that one is going to usher us all into eternity, which is the number 8. It stood for eternity. It stood for a new beginning. It stood for start all over again with few. Are you in the flesh? You're celebrating Babylon. There is the vision I saw just on your a day to your new year. That should be now December 30th. How about just in this vision, sitting on my own? All of a sudden I saw 2 flights. 2 flights coming. They want to come and descend on me. That is disaster. They were just, with full force. want to follow me. Then I raised up I said, no, I'm going to direct you by the word of YAHUAH to go and fall upon yourself. And the other one, I will also direct you. I said, I will direct one to fall at my right hand side, but you cannot come near me. And I will direct the other one to fall at my left hand side. You cannot come nigh me. And it was when I said that, I see both of them fall. The one in my right hand, first of all, fall. And while the one in my left hand also fall, I was in the midst, but no one connive me. Therefore, all of a sudden, I have a double-edged sword, which is cutlass in my hand, and now begin to push out the one in my right hand. I was just tearing, and it was having double faith. It is this Janus, because when you say January, it's honor of Janus, the god of Rome, the pre-Christian word. And I began to slaughter. All his body was busher, but to my amazement, no one fell out of it. Even though I scattered, I pieces of those bodies, it was just like a tree now, having a lot of branches, but they were still together in one body. That was the area I'm not getting. I scatter. I caught that busher. The one in my left hand, I busher. The one in my right hand, no, not there. I was the one even going to busher them where they were falling. He said that is the double face of Janus. Now listen. Islam is going to take over. It's the face of the new beginning. It simply means, no, listen. Christians said Jesus died on Friday. Islam is keeping that Friday. And Christians said Jesus resurrected on Sunday, which is the number 8 again. Christians worship his son. And this Revelation 9, he said the sun is going to be darkened because of the smoke that rose from the bottomless pit. The truth, not the truth, the sun is going to be darkened. Christians is going to be wiped out, and Islam will take over. That is their end of face, and Islam is the other face. Oh, no. I think I will come back to this message. Listen now, Revelation chapter 9:13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before YAHUAH, saying to the sixth angel, which had the sixth trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. This was the four angels positioned in the four corners of the earth where they were about to blow. The angel of YAHUAH said, don't, until we put seal, Revelation 7, until we put seal upon the servant of YAHUAH. We see 12,000. We have been numbered. Okay, now what is 6? 6 is again anti-Messiah, the mark of the beast. And the sixth angel is to also blow the trumpet in order for him to blow all of you into Islam. The mark of the beast is already in the system. Christianity is the spiritual, or rather Jesus in Christianity is a mystery. And Jesus in Islam isn't a mystery anymore. It's going to be revealed just the way it is. Okay, sixth angel. River Euphrates is already dried. It's already dried, okay? And the four angels already be positioned in the four winds of the earth. You are playing games. The time is so near. 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared. Listen, here is your calendar. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Now, come on now. What is hour? Can you get hour? Can you get a day without counting hours? No. Can you get a day without? Can you get a month without counting the month? Can you get a month without counting a day? No. Can you get a year without counting the month? No. That is your calendar. Come on now. So what is going to happen? Happen on this your calendar? It is to cut off flesh. Listen, I want to let you know what is. It said for to slay the third part of men. Did you see how huge the one that is going to perish are? There are so many. So what is the third part? Let's say that the whole world is how am I going to put it? Third part. Okay, let's put it 6 million, but the whole world is almost 8 billion. Okay, let's put it so. Simple calculation. Rather, let's put it so. The whole world is 9 billion. Okay, that is could be okay. Third part. No, what am I saying? Okay, no, the whole world. Okay, let's put it so. Yeah, the whole world almost 8 billion now. So how many is going away? Third part 3. 3 billion is going to damnation. This 2 is going to be rescued. Many are called, few are chosen. Actually, it's a good calculation. Third part is fourth part, which is 8 billion. A third part is going away. You are going to die on your time, you see? Hour, day, month, year. You say you just entered this new year. 16 are listening. And the number of the army of the oxmen were 200,000. I heard the number of them. According to historians, they said it's 200 million army of Islam. Here is their resurrection. You can also check Revelation chapter 6. All four is coming back. Okay. 200 million. So what? And this angel, you see the four angels, each is going to be handled 50 million demons. Islam is coming with fire. I don't even have strength to talk about it for now. They're coming with fire. You see how Corona, the new strand that just came out, 70% faster, spreader than the normal. That is Islam. 70, that's how fast. Islam don't have time to be taking flight. They're going to be disappearing and appearing. But it is the doing of Abiyahu because it is your judgment for it. This is judgment for you. Islam don't have time taking flight. Now, if Abiyahu wanted to terrorize Netherlands, they will just disappear. Wars are with fire. What are you going to do? Convert to Islam or you are gonna? You're going to escape that? Not at all. Where is the way out? Build your ark. Repentance. Did you get it? You see, this is the one we're looking into. This is the double face. We also get here in the feast. The one you celebrate your New Year. You see how horrible it is. This is it. Antiochus Epiphanes. This is Christianity, Jesus, and this is Islam, Mahdi. Can I show it very well? This is their foundation. Alexandra the Great, the flying goat. Have you ever seen where a goat is flying? Which is a wizard though. Matthew 25 have that for you, 17 now. And those I saw, the horses in the vision. Okay, should I be putting this? How they're going to destroy it, torment the whole world? It's like the days of Noah. When you check here now, you're going to also see that this one, where, okay, let me quickly put it for you to know how horrible it is. 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them have having blessed plates of fire and of jasneth and of brimstone. This is Islam. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. Come on now, can you stand this when somebody will just appear all over a blaze? Fire is prepare your house. 18. By these three was the third part of mankind killed by fire and by smoke and by brimstone, which issued out of their mouth. Okay, third part, 6 billion is going to damnation. It is like the days of Noah. 8 people saved from the whole world judgment. So come on and listen. According to biblical terminology, Leviticus chapter 12, when man is 40 days, it needs to be dedicated back unto Yahuwah. And what was the son of Yahushua coming? He said it's like the days of Noah. Now the red beat against the whole world, 40 days and 40 nights. Then you get the double-faced judgment again. 40 days and 40 nights. So when the red descended upon the earth, what did he do? To cut off flesh. To remove everything that has to do with carnality. And it was so. Is that what you are celebrating? They were feasting, drinking, eating, marry, and giving in marriage. That is satanic fellowship. Please read Daniel chapter 8. I'm not going to be reading it. If you also have first book of Maccabees chapter 1, Antiochus Epiphanes, the large and the little horn is also being found over there. This is the double face of Janus, the god of the beginning and the god of the end. In a nutshell, the neck and this hole, it is Allah. But he's using his, agent to carry out the mission. In totality, is Allah, the fallen seraphims, the high-ranking angel that fell from glory. Come on now. How many times did he sing? Only one time. He missed it. And he got crushed. That is the nature of circumcision. To remove those things that is not needed. those covering, those nonsense, those excess luggage that cover the penis of a man, the glory of a man, the strength of a man. Oh, on the 8th day, it needs to be removed because it's not needed. Now, mystery Babylon, what is it being called? Murder of harlots. So, what does a mother, or what is the nature of a mother? To give birth. The natural Babylon in Genesis 11, we see he now gave birth to mystery Babylon. He had many, many children. The whole world today is wilderness and is mystery Babylon. Where what is mystery is a thing that is being hidden away from your ability, natural ability to see. In order for you to know what is mystery, to understand what is over there, it takes Yahuwah revelation. Daniel chapter 2 have that, 16 to 19. You're going to see the mystery was being revealed unto Daniel in the night. Again, what was the mystery? About this anti-Messiah, the image of the beast. Islam keeps 6 days of the week. And we see the 6th angel, when he sounded his trumpet, disaster was loosed on earth. Revelation chapter 6. Okay, quickly, let me read here. Luke chapter 17, 26 through 30 is the sign of YAHUAH'S coming. 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drink, they married wives, and were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Noah and Lot. They did eat. You see, there is something done in a group. It means feasting. It means celebrating paganism. Why should judgment meet up with you? And what is the nature of this feast? It's for a deity to sit and you gather around him. It's the nature of a husband and wife, a divine fellowship. A fellowship of intimacy. You submitting, laying flat for the one you obeyed. It's a union of a husband and wife. You married to demonic folly deities. You're going to spend your eternity with link of fire. Flesh needs to be cut off on the 8 days. We see the judgment already in your January 1st when everything is being crushed. Revelation chapter 6. Matthew 24, 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree, where his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves. Ye know that summer is near, isn't it? So winter, what crushed all of leaves, and wherever it was the cold, the winter. So the sign of Jesus' birth simply means fruitless. But the sign of Yahushua birth simply means the last harvest. Harvest of grapes. It was birth, the very last harvest. Not all this nonsense they are using a chemical to plants. Now, Yahushua said we should learn now from the tree. What is it teaching you? Go outside and see if you can see any leaves or fruits on it. That is the sign by your word. You say, this is when you enter a new beginning. How about your word say have it? You beginning in barrenness. You beginning in fruitlessness. I'm sorry if I couldn't put it well. You beginning in emptiness. When everything is being crushed, you enter into another year or another life in death, whereby everything is being crushed. Is that what you prophesy? Claims upon yourself. You say your Messiah. Abba is a wise Abba, you know. Yeah, have it. It's your Messiah. Because many are called, few is chosen. Now, Jeremiah chapter 10, 1 through 5. Hear ye the word of, hear ye the word which Yahuwah spake hold now, don't go out. Yeah. The word of Yahuwah, which Yahuwah, what am I saying? Yeah, the word which Yahuwah speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Our people was also, they are still doing it today. Okay, listen. Thus saith Yahuwah, learn not the ways of the heathen. And no, the heathen simply means Gentile. Nor be dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the Gentiles are dismayed at them. You are the one running after these folly deity signs. For the custom of the people are vain, for they cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with their axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, and they fasten it with nails, with hammers, that it move not. So what is he speaking of? Your Christmas tree. You see the silver you used to deck in your U-locks and your, what they call the other one? Mexeto, U-locks, and that is the testacle of Jesus. It's a broken testacle. Come on and check the balls. Silver and gold you used to design that tree. The tree is his penis. History have it, the penis of Nimrod. And Samurod must put all this together in the tree, manifest itself now as a tree that has no leaves. Learn from the tree. What are you learning from the tree? Of the knowledge of good and evil. What are you learning? Are you learning something? So you see the box you put to take it. I'm seeing is silver, gold. So also put red and blue. That is the text of a folly deity. The one that you are marrying yourself to. The one you conjoin with. The one you prophesy to be your husband and your Messiah. Now, that is a broken testus. The tree stand the tree. You say you put it down, you nail that so that it will not. That is Christmas tree. Come on now. The ray. That is his penis. So you play with Jesus Christ testicles. You play with that, boss. That broken boss. It makes eternal damnation. It can't officiate. The royal law forbids that. When a man's testicles is broken, you are not allowed to officiate. Adam's testicles was already broken. Their own was broken. So they also breaks that of Adam, the first Adam. Only the second Adam they were unable to touch. So that is why his testicles remain kept untouched, holy, unblemished. Okay. Now, what is this word testicle? From this word testicle, there comes testimony. Like in my dialect, they will say Ivirame. That is something from my father's, testas. Ivirame. If you simply mean testa. So he said, I am his testas. That's how we call it. Ivirame. Okay. So I'm saying I'm my father's testicles. Jesus is broken. He can't officiate. Only Yahushua will serve eternity because no demon touch him. I'm going to be bearing testimony for his testicles. So we are done for that family. This is what I quickly want to put out by the grace of Abba Yahuwah, who did that of Justice Suleiman. That should be the second day of the week, the day you call Monday, which will be now on the 4th. Nothing happened. Nothing. So what are you going to do about this? What are you going to